Have you ever felt this way? You yearn to accomplish something monumental. You dream of brilliant success. You imagine a life of fulfillment. But when the time comes to begin, you delay. You promise yourself. Next time, if you have ever been full of potential, yet held back by inaction, then this story is for you. It change how you look at your own journey forever. Once upon a time, in a grand city famous for its marble structures and flourishing gardens, there lived a young artisan named Omar. Omar was 25 years old. He was strong, sharp-witted, and overflowing with bright ideas. He often told his mentors, "One day I will be the most famous jeweler in this city. My workshop will shine golden with unique creations. People will come to me from far away for my artistry. I will be respected everywhere." Everyone in the city admired Omar's high aspirations, but there was one problem. Omar lacked discipline. When the early morning sunlight hit the city squares, other artisans went to their benches. Omar stayed in bed. When the master craftsmen worked under the hot sun, refining metal, Omar sat in the shade, talking endlessly about his dreams. When others fetched rare materials, Omar said, "I will get to it later." He always had magnificent plans but no action. He loved to imagine his success, but he dreaded the hard, patient work that success demanded. One evening, Omar's grandfather, an old and wise master artisan, came to visit him. The grandfather looked at Omar's empty workshop. The space was perfect, but nothing was being created. He said, "Omar, my son, why is your bench empty? You talk about golden creations, but I see only unused tools." Omar laughed. "Grandfather, don't worry. I will start tomorrow. Work will be the best. Just wait and see." The old man sighed. He had heard this tomorrow too many times. So he decided to give Omar a lesson in the form of a gift. The grandfather took 2 small clay pots from his traveling bag. Inside were 2 different, unusual cuttings. He gave them to Omar and said, "These are not ordinary plants. They are symbolic cuttings. The first one is the ambition vine. If you plant it and nurture it every single day, it will grow into a magnificent plant that gives fragrance, beauty, and lasting value. The second one is the inertia weed. If you plant it, it will grow fast, but it will spread thorny, tangled roots across your whole garden and workshop. It will destroy everything else. Now, Omar, both cuttings are in your hands. The future of your art and your life depends on which one you truly care for." Omar looked at the 2 cuttings, one for ambition, one for inertia. He thought, "Of course I will plant the ambition vine. I want that grand success." But when the morning came, Omar felt too comfortable. He said, "I will plant it tomorrow." Days drifted by. Finally, out of slight curiosity, he planted both cuttings in 2 small pots. He told himself, "Let's see what happens. I can always take care of them later." Weeks passed. Omar forgot about the pots. He spent his days idling, gossiping, and dreaming about his future fame. Then one day he remembered and went to look at them. He was shocked. The inertia weed had grown aggressively. Its thick, thorny vines covered the pots and began to spread across his bench, choking the light, and the ambition vine. It was weak, spindly, and almost dying because it had received no water, no care. Omar's bright idea was turning into a despairing reality. His grandfather returned and saw the scene. He said, "Omar, look at your pots. This is your life. Ambition is like a fragile vine. It needs patience, discipline, and daily effort to thrive. Without work, it dies. But inertia? Inertia grows on its own. It spreads fast, tangles your mind, and destroys all the potential in its path. My son, you want it to be great, but your lack of action has already begun to steal your future." Omar fell to his knees. He touched the dying ambition vine, and shame filled his eyes. For the first time, he grasped the truth. Dreams are not enough. Only action keeps them alive. That night, Omar could not sleep. He thought about his wasted time, his broken promises, his lost opportunities. He whispered to himself, "If I don't change now, this weed will own me forever." The next morning, before the sun rose, Omar woke up. He pulled out the thorny inertia weed with his own hands. It was tough. It scratched his skin. His fingers were sore, but he kept going. He watered the ambition vine. He cared for it every single day. Slowly, the vine grew into a robust plant, and over the years, it became a beautiful source of fragrance, and its wood was used to frame his masterpieces. Omar changed too. He was no longer a dreamer, but a doer. He became known in the city as the artisan who fought his own inertia and created lasting beauty. Dear reader, Omar's story is not just about gardens or jewelry. It is about life. Every one of us holds to seeds or cuttings inside. One is ambition, one is inertia. Ambition flourishes only if you feed it daily with effort, focus, and action. Inertia grows by itself, but it guarantees the destruction of your dreams. So if you are ambitious but lazy, remember Omar's garden. Do not wait for tomorrow. Start today. Nurture your ambition. Clear the weeds of inertia, because the longer you wait, the more your dream will fade. If you enjoyed this story and learned something valuable, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to Tales of Earth and share it with someone who also has big dreams but is struggling with laziness. Together, we can grow our ambition and build the life we dream of.